In today's video, I built a Bloxburg house in the shape of a giant present. Hey glossettes, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? It's day 6 of Glossmas, and in today's video, we're going to be building a Bloxburg house in the shape of a giant present, which you may be able to see a little sneak peek of behind me. However, before we start, of course, we need to see who's behind door number 6 on the Glossmas advent calendar. As usual, there's a timestamp on screen now if you want to skip ahead to where the video actually begins, but let's zoom in here and take a look behind door number 6. And today we have Piper. Now Piper is super sweet, and not only does she have a Glossie fan page, she's also made me so many edits and art, and recently she made this edit on screen now, which I'm gonna have to mute for copyright, but I thought it was so adorable. And she's also done things like helping me film videos before, and I just thought she deserved to be featured today. So thank you so much for all your support, Piper, and welcome to the Glossmas advent calendar. But anyways, we are gonna start building. We're gonna hop into build mode here. Oh no, oh my gosh, I clicked the main menu. For goodness sake. As I was saying, let me hop into build mode here, and right at the back of the plot over here we have, let me just do this, we have the kind of structure of the present house. I actually made this like a week or so ago. It's a perfectly kind of square kind of box, and the bottom layer of it is just 2 walls, so it's kind of perfectly square, and also it is the kind of same height as, you know, normal Bloxburg walls to kind of make it easier to build. There's no kind of custom walls yet, but the top thing here, this is basic shapes, which I just kind of added to look like kind of like the lid of the box. But what I want to do is I actually want to wrap the box in kind of like a ribbon and have like a giant bow on the top, like a really kind of custom detailed bow, which we're going to talk about in a few seconds. But first of all, the floor plan in here. I planned out a floor plan in here with like fences, and then I deleted the fences because I was like, oh, I'll remember in the video how I wanted the floor plan to be, and I haven't remembered. I don't even know. Okay, wait, no, I think the stairs were here, and then this was gonna be, hang on, let me get some fences for this. This was going to be a kitchen, so these were going to be like the cabinets, and then it was going to have like a kind of kitchen island slash table that kind of stuck out there, and then on this side we were going to have like a couch or something for a mini living room. Honestly, it's very cramped in here. We've kind of got a challenge today because we're building in such a small space, but pretty much I wanted to have like a kitchen on this side and then a living room here, and then the dining room was kind of going to be like merged into the kitchen. It's going to be pretty tiny, but upstairs we are going to have just a bedroom and a bathroom, and the stairs are here. So this is like the entrance to the stairs. Maybe, hang on, maybe the bathroom could be here, and then this could be like the bedroom area. We could have maybe like a wardrobe, and it's just going to be very kind of little and cozy. Honestly, I have no idea how this is going to kind of be laid out, but what we're going to do first is finish the outside. So I feel like this is the most fun part, is actually making this house look like a present. And as I was saying, I really want to add ribbons around it, specifically a giant bow on the top, which I think is what we're going to start with, because I feel like this is going to take quite a while to do. I was looking at presents with kind of bows on Pinterest for some inspo, and I saw this one, and this is absolutely perfect. Like, I really want to have something like this on the top of the present. However, I'm gonna have to figure out how to make this with kind of structural pieces, which is gonna take a while, but I feel like if it like kind of looks good, it's gonna be so worth it. If not, maybe we can just use the kind of Bloxburg bow item, but I think something like this would look so good. I also want ribbons coming up the side, which I'm gonna make with like basic shape strips, but then again, it's like, where are the windows gonna go? I feel like maybe I should start with the bow on top, and then after we've done the bow, we can work out like, you know, the floor plan in here and where the windows are gonna go. So yeah, I'm gonna sit here and try and work out how on earth I can make a giant bow. I'm kind of nervous. So I started with building the bow, and honestly at the start I was kind of just experimenting. However, my first attempt actually went perfectly. So what I used to make this was I just used a basic shape cube that I flattened, and then I used this to create kind of like a singular loop of the bow by just adding a bunch of these in a curve. And then once I had the loop, I copied and pasted it a bunch of times in a circle for the first layer of the bow, and I just kept adding more and more in the middle on top, hoping it would look sort of cute. And then I decided I wanted this to be a red present with pink ribbon, just because I thought it was super Christmassy. But at the beginning I did want to have it just kind of like different shades of pink, kind of like the emoji I have in my Discord server of the present. However, I then realized I stupidly didn't color the bow part beforehand, so now I had to go in and color every single part of the bow, which definitely took a while. And to finish it off, I just added a few more loops in the center and the bow was done. And next what I did was added 2 bits of ribbon sticking down kind of like over the front part of the present just to make it look a bit more detailed. And for these I just used some more basic shaped cubes and then the triangles for kind of like the pointy end bits. And then finally I added the ribbon all down the sides of the present, and honestly I was so proud of this bow. I thought it looked super cute, and that is pretty much it. Oh my goodness, this looks so cool. Why does this actually look so cute? Like, I'm so proud of the bow. Look at this thing. Anyways, that is the bow kind of all done, and I think what we're gonna do now is move on to the interior. I'd normally do like the windows and stuff first, but honestly I don't really know what design to do on those right now, so I'm just gonna ignore it. So we're gonna move on to the inside because I'm still not 100% sure where stuff's gonna go. I also I don't know what furniture to do either, but I just don't know what theme to do because obviously when I do builds like this I try and make the theme inside match the outside. For example, if we go over here to the gingerbread house we did on day 1, obviously the inside is all kind of like candy themed and like gingerbread because it's meant to match the fact that it's in a gingerbread house. But how are we meant to make the inside of this present themed? Like, I don't know what we could do. I don't know what is kind of like present related, like gift tags, ribbon, like scissors, sellotape, and just like gift boxes. Okay, now I'm saying it out loud. There is stuff we could do to make this have a theme, but I don't know. I'm just unsure. Maybe we could make kind of like a table out of presents. We could have it so there's like presents inside the counter or something. What if we had the stairs at the back and then a living room here, the kitchen here? Oh wait, this could work. Hang on. Kitchen like this, living room like this. Kind of squished, but it's fine. Maybe if we had a smaller table so it was just kind of like this big, and then the stairs back here, this would lead up to here. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to change this as well. So this is where the stairs come up, and then this could still be the bathroom actually in this corner. Let me add a floor. Oh my gosh, and for the kitchen cabinets we can do this hack down here that we did in the hack video where you make them look like presents. Okay, wait, this is gonna be cute. I don't know what colors to do the walls in here yet, but I think it would be cool if we tried to make it look like kind of mismatched wrapping paper. Why is this window so low down? Hang on. Oh my gosh, we can use the new retro stuff. I completely forgot about this. I feel like this looks really kind of classic and cute, so this will be really cute for the kitchen. I just love this thing. This coffee machine is like the most beautiful appliance in this game. Like, look at this thing. But yeah, let's do the kitchen first. So I think what we could do is, I don't know whether to have this kind of area like a table sticking off that's made of kind of presents, or we could have it so maybe it's like a gift tag, like a giant present, and then the counter on top is the gift tag for kind of like the flat bit. I feel like that would be kind of cool. Let me just see if I can make kind of like a custom present thing. So if this was the present, we can then grab a cube for the gift tag and add this kind of like on the top like this, and then we need like the triangles on the end for kind of like the point. Okay, kind of like this. So this will be like the gift tag on top, and then underneath will be like a present. I feel like that could be cute. Anyways, whilst I attempt to kind of furnish this, we are gonna have a yap. How are you guys doing? I'm doing great. I am so excited for the elf hunt. The elf hunt is like my favorite time of year. I think we all know that because I never shut up about it, but I'm just so excited to start doing elf hunt videos, and literally I've been counting down to this all year. I'm so ridiculously excited. Also, this Bloxburg Christmas update has been so good. Like, they've revived the game so much. Like, so many people are coming back to play again because the update is just amazing. I know some people were like kind of iffy about the ticket system, but this one's a lot different to kind of like Halloween because it's so easy to get tickets. But yeah, I am loving the Christmas update. Speaking of Christmas, you know in the gingerbread house video where I told that story about when I accidentally ate salt and I thought it was sugar and I thought I'd like poisoned myself when I was like 7? I don't know if I kept it in the video, but I was also kind of talking about how I have a list in my notes app of like some of the stupid things I did as a child. I have another little story, and this one's a Christmassy one. This one's on theme. This one isn't as long as the other one, but pretty much when I was like 6, I think I was slightly younger than the other story. Oh my gosh, why isn't this like working? But when I was like 6 or 7, I had this kind of like bunk bed thing, but it was like the top bit was a bed and then the underneath bit was like kind of like a princess castle. So I had like a little den kind of underneath the bed. It didn't just have another one underneath, which I actually, on the topic of the bed though, I actually had to get this taken away from me at some point because basically I have very bad, well, I used to have quite bad sleepwalking habits when I was little, and once I just kind of like walked off the ladder or something, which is obviously not safe. So I had to get a normal bed. But when I did have this bed, oh yeah, on the topic of my sleepwalking, I do still sleepwalk sometimes. If you're on my Discord server, you'll know I have some wild kind of sleepwalking stories and just sleep stories in general because I talk in my sleep and everything. There's one where I walked and got these batteries and just I woke up with a bed full of batteries, but we'll tell that one another day. That one's kind of like just bizarre. But anyways, back to the princess bed. When I was 6, I had this princess bed where obviously the top was a bed, the bottom wasn't. And what I used to do was underneath the bed in this kind of castle area, I had like my baby doll's crib and stuff like that. And it was kind of like a mini house under there. But what I realized was, and I used to obviously kind of like play games with myself with the baby dolls under there. But one day, I'm assuming this was near Christmas, I realized that I could actually kind of like, if I was on the top of the bed, I could climb down the side of the bed frame, like in between the bed and the wall, and like shuffle down into the underneath where my little kind of like mini house was. And I thought this was like genius. But this struck an idea, okay? In 6-year-old me's mind, I was like, oh my gosh, you know what I'm gonna do with this? I'm gonna pretend to be Santa. So what I used to do was I would pretend to like be putting my baby dolls to bed on Christmas Eve. And then what I would do is I would take like items that I wanted to give the baby dolls for Christmas. I would put them on the top of my bed, like where I actually slept up the ladder. And then I would climb up there myself and I would grab the toys and I would climb down in between the wall, just climb down into the below bit, and I would pretend to be Santa for some bizarre reason. But I remember doing this often. Like, I don't even think I was just doing this at Christmas time. I think I would do this like all year round because I can remember it being one of my favorite like games. But yeah, I used to just pretend I was Santa Claus and that I was delivering presents to my baby dolls. I don't know how I didn't hurt myself trying to climb down that like the outside of that. I don't know, but oh well. That is the story time of the day. Also, how cute is this when it's like white with kind of pink accents? That is adorable. Also, in that same house when I was 6 years old with the princess bed, I was like playing with, you know, swimming goggles that you put on to obviously swim. I was playing with those before I went to bed, and obviously I had to take them off to sleep. But once my mum had like put me to bed, I got out of bed and got the swimming goggles and just put them back on. And then there's this picture of me. If I can find it when I'm editing this, I'll put it on screen. But my mum came in to check on me in the night, and she just saw me asleep in bed with these swimming goggles on because for some reason I just really wanted to keep them on. Anyways, this is kind of the structure of the kitchen so far. Obviously I want the walls to be wallpaper, but I'm just struggling with the color theme in here. I might just match it to the outside and just kind of keep the red and pink theme like I usually do. So I've been adding some details, and I wrote on the tag love gloss to kind of make it look like an actual kind of Christmas tag, and I think it looks really cool. I did try and put some string through it, but I don't know how this looks. So I might change the string and try and make it look like kind of like a bow. But also I was kind of experimenting with the wallpaper on the walls, kind of having like different wrapping paper strands, and I think it would be cool to kind of have it kind of patchy like this. But I feel like we would need to add details along the edges of the paper to make it look kind of ripped, because I think this looks too neat. But yeah, I genuinely don't know what we're gonna do with the walls yet. Also, you see this kind of runner on the stairs? I think it would be cool if we had it look like it was like a wrapping paper kind of roll, kind of just rolling down the stairs. And I might also make the fireplace kind of look like the ribbon on the outside, and then on here we could have kind of like a big bow on the side. But yeah, I love this table. I think this is really cute, and now I'm just gonna kind of go around and try and think of some designs. Also, it's the next day from like the clips we saw earlier, and last night me and my like film crew, we decided to do elf hunt drills. And basically what we did, oh my gosh, I forgot we had the wrapping paper things. Anyways, basically what we did is one of my staff, Alicia, she dressed up as like an elf, and then we made everyone turn their name tags off so they couldn't kind of cheat, and we hid her in random places around the Bloxburg map so that everyone had to kind of like try and see how quickly we could find her, to pretend we were doing the elf hunt and see how quickly we can find the elves. Oh, we could have a train set in here, because I feel like we could have things that are like kind of common Christmassy gifts, if that makes sense. I don't know where we put it. Let me put it outside for now. How cute is this oven thing? Oh my gosh, sorry, I'm just still obsessed with the kind of retro smeg furniture. Oh my gosh, wait, we could use the farmhouse sink. Hang on, I can't remember what I was saying now. I was gonna say something but I forgot. But basically a few months ago, does anyone remember when I did that like renovating the starter home video? Well, I got a comment on it yesterday and someone was like, oh my gosh, you predicted the new smeg furniture, and I was like, what? And then I looked and I realized that in that video I was talking about how I really want them to add kind of like smeg style appliances, and they have. So I'm a mind reader. Okay, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do the little kind of like hack thing that we did over here with putting the ribbons on the cabinets. I think what I'm gonna try and do as well is kind of put bows everywhere. So on all of the appliances, on literally everything that's kind of a decoration, we'll stick a really kind of small resized bow. How small can we make these? Okay, this is good. We'll stick these on like this so it looks like, you know, when people kind of like gift people things and they just kind of stick a bow on the top. We're gonna do that to everything, so everything looks like a present. I just need to readjust these ribbons and get this kitchen finished. So the sped up clips here are honestly just me doing random things to the build. At this point, I had no idea what I was doing, and honestly, for the most part, I literally hated all of the inside and I wanted to restart so badly. But I basically just went around trying to decorate, and honestly, I don't know what to say here. You'll see it all in a second when I got it to kind of look a bit nicer and I actually liked it more. But anyways, whilst I have you here, I'm getting so close to 100,000 subscribers. So if you're enjoying this video, please consider subscribing, or even if you think you're subscribed, just check the button right now to make sure you actually are. Pretty please. But enough of that, let's keep going with the build. Okay, so this is what the build is looking like. I feel like I haven't recorded a lot of kind of like the progress because it has been driving me crazy. I've been at this for like 2 days to get it to this point. So what I'm gonna do is kind of show you what I've done, because I at one point took all of the decoration out and put it outside to restart because I just couldn't get this like in a way I liked it. But this is what we have. So this is what the kitchen's looking like. I made the ribbons on the thingies like the pink ones instead of the red ones so that they matched with the fireplace more. I don't know if they look better or worse, but it definitely looks better in terms of it kind of like goes better. And then that meant I could also make the appliances red, and I feel like it just looks nicer with the kind of like red appliances. But we've got like carpets that are kind of like wrapping paper rolls. We have a little kind of shelf I made. We have the wrapping paper on the walls. This isn't finished, by the way. We'll talk about the things I need to add in a second. We have this Christmas tree, which is like one of the holiday trees resized to be big, and I added ribbons on it, like instead of the kind of lights on it, which I think makes it look more kind of present-ish. I just love the fireplace though. The ribbons look super cute. We have some bookshelves. We have this kind of present table. But yeah, this is pretty much what it looks like so far. Honestly, it's driving me insane. It's been such a struggle to get it to a point where I liked it because I was just hating this kind of like area so much. Oh yeah, I added kind of like a little bow on the tag. But pretty much what we're gonna do now is I really want to add kind of like some presents in the walls, actually similar to what we did in here where we had kind of like the sprinkles stuck on the walls in random places. So we're gonna do that, and we're also gonna do little letters and kind of add letters in here somehow. And one of my staff leaders, Ella, actually came up with the idea of kind of using letters, and I was like, I don't know how I didn't think of that. And then they started making present jokes. We're on the same page. Do you get it? Letter, page. I just love to deliver jokes. But yeah, we're gonna kind of like put some presents in random places on the walls. We're also gonna have beams on the ceiling that are made out of kind of like ribbons, because I think that would kind of be cute, and just kind of put some pink on the ceiling. And then finally, I haven't done the lighting yet because I've been waiting for the star-shaped lamps to unlock from the tickets, because these, oh my goodness, have you seen these things? These are the most beautiful lamp I've ever seen. I'm gonna be stocking up on so many of these. These are adorable. So yeah, I really wanted to use these, especially because they're kind of like paper lamps. I just think it kind of looks like crafts, and it kind of goes with the theme a little bit. We also unlocked the winter plates, which are the cutest thing I've ever seen. Have you seen this? I really hope they make these for like different seasons. I did post a suggestion that was like having these for Valentine's Day and like Halloween, stuff like that, like plates we can collect every year. I think that would be so cute. But I just love these, but we need one of these somewhere, maybe in the kitchen somewhere. I don't think we could, oh wait, we could put them up here on top of this shelf. Oh my gosh, they're so cute. I love them. I want to cry. Why are they the most precious things ever? But yeah, what we're gonna do is we're just gonna add a few more things around, like the presents and the letters in the wall, and then what we're gonna do is move on to upstairs. Oh my gosh, wait, we can have a gift candle because it's literally like designed like a present. Why didn't I think of this? But yeah, we're gonna add the presents and stuff in the walls. We still need to sort out the lighting over there, but that can kind of wait. So what we can actually do is for the presents, we're just gonna use the existing kind of Bloxburg ones and just put them on a basic shape so we can transform them around. Pretty much what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like this, and we're gonna just randomly stick these in the wall because I think it'll add like cool little details around. So So I think I finished the bottom floor, so we are gonna go and actually have a look inside, but oh my goodness, how adorable is this? The outside is still just my favorite thing ever, but we are gonna go have a little bit of a look. So it's so cozy in here. As you can see, I've added everything on the walls. I think I've kind of done a good job. We even added some presents under here. Oh yeah, I added some mince pies in the cake tray thing. But yeah, it's looking pretty good down here. There's maybe a few more details we need, but I think what we're gonna do now is move on to upstairs. Also, I was gonna change this decal, but does it kind of look cute? I feel like we need one that's more red because I feel like the pink background just blends in with the fireplace. We are gonna hop into build mode and start on the upstairs floor, which is the bedroom and the bathroom. Now, I was thinking for the bathroom that in the bathtub we could fill it with presents and put like a gingerbread man in it, because obviously in the gingerbread house we have our candy floss bath with this little guy in. I feel like I've used the gingerbread house as a reference like a billion times today, but yeah, pretty much this is what this floor looks like, and this is where the bed's gonna go. I think I just thought it was kind of cute to have it like hidden away in this corner. Maybe we can put like an archway here or something and just make it look super cozy. Also, I did want it this way around, but it sticks out the walls on both sides, so I just decided, you know what, it fits like this, so we're gonna put it kind of facing the front. But yeah, we're gonna have a cozy bed area there, which I actually have a few ideas for. And then over here we're gonna have like a desk area where they're actually kind of like wrapping presents with the gift wrapping station. So I want this to have like loads of tape and wrapping paper and presents everywhere. And then on this wall we can just have maybe like a wardrobe, a mirror, some kind of stereotypical things. And then of course we can do the bathroom at the end, but we're gonna start with the bed. So my idea for the bed is that we're actually gonna try and make it look like the blanket here is kind of like a bow pattern. And the way we're gonna do this is I am once again going to the gingerbread house as a reference, but in this bedroom I use the snowflake decoration to kind of make a pattern on the bed like this. And I think it would be cool if we did the same here, but we use the bows, but we're gonna have to obviously transform them each time to kind of flatten them on here. But I think it could look kind of cute because you can resize them to be quite small, and I feel like they would look really adorable kind of just on the bed. So I think I'm gonna do that now quickly. Let me just get a basic shape. I think I'm gonna try and make this an even pattern, so we're just gonna have a row of them like this and then a row underneath. There we go. And now I just have to rotate every single one of these. Here we go. We have all the bows kind of added on, but what I think I'm gonna do is actually add them going down the side as well, because I feel like they kind of just stop and it looks awkward. So let's just add maybe two more. Here we go. There we have our kind of bow blanket thing, and now we can decorate and add a bunch of pillows. So the first thing I'm gonna do is what I usually do is just replace the pillows on the bed with these and then transform these so they're underneath the kind of bed thing ever so slightly, so that we basically just have a flat area to place pillows on. And we're just gonna add a bunch of different pillows. We're gonna grab, where is that Christmas present pillow? This one. These are perfect. These go so well. It would also be cute if we use, you know, the bow off the fireplace in the kitchen cabinets. That could kind of be like a pillow. I have another one down here. This is what I've got for the pillows. I have no idea if this looks cute or not. I'm so not good at pillow decorations. I feel like that's okay. I feel like that's pretty cute. I think it would be kind of cool if we did add like kind of like an archway just kind of over the bed like this. I feel like it looks a lot more cozy kind of like this. So after the bed was done, I actually made the desk kind of present area and just filled it with presents as well as a wardrobe, and that looks super adorable. But then I realized I only really had like the bathroom and some minor details left to do, so I decided to just get it all finished and kind of time lapse it. So I started on the bathroom, and for the bath I did actually make a bathtub full of presents and a gingerbread man in there as per what we said earlier. However, I didn't actually film this bit, I don't think, and I then went around adding a few decals and kind of adding presents and stuff on the upstairs walls and just a bunch of kind of final touches. And then finally I added a few things to the outside, like some trees and stuff like that, which I actually added kind of presents inside of them as if the presents were kind of growing on the trees. And that was pretty much it. I just finished off the build. So it's time for the final tour, and oh my goodness, this thing is so adorable. Of course, we have the outside, the kind of main event of the present house, and I'm just so proud of the bow. I also added the tag on here as well, but this just looks so cute. I love the outside so much. I think I prefer the outside to the inside because I just really didn't like making the inside this time. But yeah, this is the present house. We have the trees full of presents as well. Super cute little area, and of course I added kind of bows on all the windows windows. I didn't actually show you guys the windows, but this is what it looks like. We also have our little kind of welcome mat wrapping paper and stuff at the door, but we are gonna head inside and look at the interior. So first of all, we have the kitchen and the living room. Honestly, I love the kitchen, not gonna lie. I think it's so cute. We have our kind of gift tag present table here and all the stuff on the walls. Oh my gosh, I just love these plates still. These are so adorable. We have our kind of bow kitchen with all of the appliances, and I just love this wall. Of course, we have the living area. So I added a different decal. I added this one, but I don't know if I like it better or not. But we have our beautiful kind of bow fireplace and shelves. We have a little Christmas tree and all of the stuff on this side. A little kind of sitting area as well. Super cute. I love it in here. I do actually like it in here now. I know I kind of didn't like it earlier, but it's really grown on me. I think this is super cozy. But if we go upstairs, we have our wrapping paper staircase. Oh my gosh, wait, why is my keyboard and my mouse are frozen? I can't move. Uh-oh, I think they've disconnected because they're Bluetooth. Anyways, as I was saying, we're gonna go up the wrapping paper stairs up here, and we have our bedroom area. Of course, we have a bunch of kind of presents and stuff. I love this little desk area. It looks so cute. And then we have the bed over here. I added some little windowsills with some things on. I love this candy cane neon sign. This is so cute, but this is very cozy. And then of course we have the bathroom, which is very simple. I didn't really add much in here, but we have the stuff on the walls. And then of course the main thing is our kind of present bathtub with this little gingerbread man in there. But that is pretty much it. I do love it though. This is a super cool build. I love all the colors. But yeah, that is it for today's video. That is my present house. Let me know what you think down below. This one was super fun to do, especially the bow on top. But yeah, that is it for today. As usual, a huge shout out to all my channel members and Nitro boosters who'll be on screen now. Thank you so much for joining the channel and boosting the Discord server. I love you all. And in general, I love you all so much, glossettes, and I will see you tomorrow for day 7 of Glossmas. XOXO, Glossy Girl.